about bed bugs, and this is something that everybody needs to know. These bugs are not your average bug. These bugs are like taking over. Back in the 50s and 1950s, there was a serious epidemic of these bugs, and it seems like we're heading back to it. Like, it was real, and this is real. I know a lot of you who watch YouTube and may come across my videos or may see things about bed bugs, may have heard what you heard about bed bugs, but you don't really worry about it or think about it as an issue because you never experienced them. But it is a real big issue. It's a really, really big issue. I came to do this live because I want to talk about something that's happening right now. I am actually helping a friend of mine right now get rid of bed bugs. He thinks that he has contracted these bugs from someone coming into his home. Hello, Susan, Fit 47. He just recently moved into a new place, brand new place. This development has just been built. Just moved in February, March. Bought furniture and all these things. He bought a bedroom set. The mattress is in plastic. Everything else is in plastic. So I'm saying, take everything out of the plastic and examine it. He didn't want to. He didn't want to take anything out of the plastic. He left everything in the plastic. Now, mind you, this is February, March, and now we're going into early October. Now, he, I guess, started seeing some bugs or something. I know the other day he sent me a picture. No, he videoed me. We did a video chat, and he showed me the speck of blood. When he showed me the speck of blood, this is a lot of blood. But he smashed the bug with his finger, and I looked at it, and it was like a fingerprint, like this big from here to here, like a smear of blood, like a blood fingerprint. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I hope you don't. So he told me he called his sister, and his sister told him to go get stuff for bed bugs. He had bed bugs. Mind you, I talk about bed bugs all the time. So he knows that I am a person who help people with bed bugs, but it never registered up here. So he happened to mention it to me. And I said, have you checked your bed? He said, no. I said, well, you getting bit. If you have bugs in your house, you and your cousin, because that's the living, you're getting bit. He said, I'm not getting bit. I said, you are getting bit. Hello, Rumi. He said, I'm not getting bit. I said, well, you are getting bit, but let's move from that. I said, I need you to check your bed. I need you to check your bed. He brushed it off. I'll check it. I'll look through it later. And he just took the cover back and just looked at the bed. So I left it alone. About 3-4 hours later, he called me. He wanted me to look at his leg. So he put the camera down on his leg. I mean, he showed me his leg. He said, could these be the bites? I said, yeah, those are the bites. It was a lot of them. He had a bunch of bites. But he's not allergic to them, so they weren't really bothering him. But he had the bites, and I knew they were bed bug bites. Mind you, since he's not sensitive to them, he don't have the big knots like people who are sensitive. And this is, mind you, this is happening right now. Right now. When I told him it was bed bugs, I said, okay, it's time for you to go into your room. Flip that mattress over. Let's see what you got under there. I said, but I guarantee you have an infestation because you bought this furniture back in February, March. You would not take the plastic off like I told you. So those bugs are breeding. They've been breeding since then. He went and he tore the mattress and he fell back like, oh my God. Yep, he have an infestation. They're running around everywhere, black dots everywhere. Stuff is everywhere. So now he's trying to hurry up and grab things. I'm like, don't take nothing, don't throw nothing nowhere, leave everything where it is. If you don't have anything to treat with, no alcohol, no nothing, don't touch anything. Let them stay where they are. They've been there all this time. What they going to do now? Leave them there, and now let's work on getting you what you need. He's still not registering in it. He's still not listening. He's still not listening. So I'm like, I'm quiet now. I said, I'm just going to let you handle this and do what you want to do. You'll come back when you really need the real help to get rid of these bugs. The next day, no, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, I get this call. I need you. I need your help. I got to get rid of these things. They everywhere. I did what you said. I pulled the mattress off the head, the headboard, this and that, and I need you to look at it. 3 o'clock in the morning. His top of his headboard is like material. It's like furniture material. Everywhere. They just all in the cracks of everything. When I tell you these things are everywhere in that room, they're everywhere. So now I know they threw his house. Because he took the cover. He would take the cover off the bed and go sleep in his living room and sleep on the floor. So now I know they out there. Now I know they on the furniture. Now I'm saying you have to treat this whole entire place. Guys, I'm coming here saying this because this is what I preach all the time. I have over 100 videos trying my best to explain to people these bugs are serious and how you can get them. You can get them from anywhere. He went and bought a brand new furniture set. Those of you that's here, could you please thumbs up the live? I would appreciate it. I'm sorry, Susan Fit, but I'm going to read your message in a moment. But I'm so into what I'm talking about now because this is like an actual case that's taking place as I'm speaking. When I say to you all, I don't care where you go, where you buy things from, where you get stuff from, examine it. Just because you go into a store and buy brand new furniture, just because you may pay $2,000 for $100, $50, and it may be wrapped up all nice and pretty or like it's brand new, that does not mean it don't have bugs in it. What you have to know and understand is sometimes stuff sits for a very long time. Just because it's brand new. But it sits somewhere. It's in a factory somewhere. The materials that people are using to make things is sitting somewhere. And when I tell you these bugs are everywhere, they are everywhere. They are everywhere. If we get back into an epidemic like it was back in the 1950s, God help us all. God help us all. I mean, I'm secure. I know how to handle the situation. I know how to keep them out of my house. But my thing is, I'm trying to help everybody else. When it comes to this time when everybody starts trying to get this help, it may not be available. It may not be available anymore on YouTube. You said hi. Okay, hi. How are you? Hello, Bobby. The reason I'm not really reading the comments right now, guys, I see it and I will read it because I don't want to lose track of what I'm talking about and what I'm saying. I'm working with somebody very close to me and helping this person with bed bugs. And I just wanted to come and talk about this because a lot of people just don't seem to, they don't understand how severe how severe of a case these bugs can become for anybody. Just because a person not allergic to the bites does not, somebody in your house will be. If you're not the only one living there, somebody's going to be sensitive to these bites. And by him not examining that furniture, that bed set, and it's everything when he first brought it in there, and I told him, don't leave plastic on nothing. Oh no, I don't want it. I want it to stay new long. I don't want to wear it out. You're going to wear it out by laying on it, whether the plastic on it or not. Yeah, Haley, a lot of people don't listen. A lot of people don't listen, but I get so many comments with people asking me all these questions. I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about some. But they ask the question, then they go and do what they want to do anyway. Why ask the question? Why even come to the channel? If you already know what you want, or if you feel like you already know how to handle it, how to deal with it, why ask all these questions? And then I keep telling everybody, I can't answer the whole question in the comments. I can't write a paragraph in the comments. That's why I created over 100 videos. But then you have people that don't even want to watch the videos, so be it. Don't watch it. Keep the bugs. Pay the exterminators $2,000 and $3,000 for something that you can do yourself for maybe a couple of hundred, maybe not. Or depending, if you listen, you won't have to even spend that much. But there's too many people trying to do things their own way and then keep coming back saying it don't work. And all I say is okay. I say okay to everything because my house is bed bug free. What I'm doing here on YouTube, I do free of charge. Nobody, I do if all depending on how long a person watched the video and if they watch the ads, I may make a little something, but trust me, I don't make half as much as I'll be making soon because I'm starting a business. And when I do that, YouTube won't have me anymore. YouTube will not have me anymore. So while I'm helping as much as I can, please take heed to what I'm saying. This is not a joke. I read back about in the 1950s, and I had somebody that came into my comments today on one of my videos rather. She spoke about how bad it was in the 1950s. She said if we go through anything like we did in the 1950s, if the government don't get some kind of programs down or something, they're going to be coming here using all kinds of stuff in people's house to kill these bugs. And they might kill us too. Because you don't know what type of pesticides or whatever they're going to put together. We don't know what type of effect these things will have. But everybody talk about, not everybody, but people talk about, every time I turn around, a pest control person is telling somebody about the dangers of diatomaceous earth. They saying it because that's the best product to use. And if you use the best product, you won't need them. Think about it. If you pay attention to the news and all these things these people say when they tell you this is bad for you and this is good for you, it turns out that what they say was bad for you is actually good and vice versa. That's just the way it is, because we live in a business world where everything is about money. You know how when we go to the doctor, we keep going back and forth to the doctor. Once you start going to the doctor for that one thing, you going back every 2 weeks or every month for that same thing, for a follow-up. But you ain't well yet. You ain't healed. But you're getting prescriptions that you got to pay for, and you're going to a doctor visit that got to be paid for by the insurance and probably a copay by you. It's not the healing that nobody's looking for. It's a Band-Aid to keep you coming back so they can continue to get paid. Wake up, people, please. I have just basically killed myself of diabetes. I went on my own thing. I took myself off of medicine, every medicine they had me on, almost maybe 10 years ago. So I just stopped taking it. I'm still alive. I ain't die. I didn't die because I took myself off of metformin. I didn't pass away because I took myself off of high blood pressure medicine. I'm still here, but I'm healthier than I was back then. All my tests. My doctor even trying to find out what's going on with me. I don't know how much more that I can say to people to listen, to just listen. I am not a genius. God did not create anybody. Nobody walking this earth is a genius. Nobody in this world know everything. But we know what we know. We know what we know. Exactly. God don't want us to put nobody before him. No idols, no anything. Exactly. That's right, Becca. And I will be reading you guys' comments for those that'll still be here. I'm sorry. God is for us. He is our healer. Exactly. Hello, Leah. I just want you guys to be mindful that when you go shopping, I don't care where you shop, check your stuff. Try to check it before you even take it out of the store. These bugs are very tiny. Very, 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 very small. Very small. But once you get them into your house and they start breeding, you don't even know, number one, that they're there. Only way you're going to know is if you're sensitive to the bites. And when you get bit, you're going to first probably think it's a mosquito bite, or you're going to think it's some type of bug bite. Only way you're going to realize it's not a regular bug, because you're going to keep itching and itching and itching. Then you're going to keep getting bit. A mosquito bites you and move on. All bugs bite you and they move on. Not a bed bug. It's going to keep coming back, and it's going to keep biting and keep biting. And not only that one. They're going to keep coming. They're going to keep biting you. And then you're going to start going crazy, losing your mind. I have people that told me that said that they really considering burning down their house. I've had people that said they're going to burn their car. I've had someone say they did burn their car. They set the car on fire. Yeah, you can get them from anywhere. Your patient, a nursing home, a store where you get something brand spanking new, thrift stores, you can get them from anywhere. One thing a person cannot always say, you may can pinpoint it every once in a while, but nobody can really say where they get them from. But sometimes you can. Sometimes you can pinpoint where you get them from. These bugs are everywhere. Everywhere. If you ride Uber, you can get it from Uber. If you do public transportation, they can be on public transportation. If you going in and out of anything, restaurants, hospitals, your job, anywhere, you can pick these bugs up from anywhere. So just please be mindful to examine everything. Everything that you pick up new, old, used, borrowed, examine it. A bug man told me it can come through the attic from a neighbor. Yeah, it can come through the walls, period. It can come through the walls. They go through the vents. They crawl through the vents, they crawl through the walls and come in and out of your outlets, in and out of your vents, anywhere. Yeah, they definitely can. And see, a place like the attic where it's never really touched, how many people use their attic if they not using it for like a bedroom or something? An attic is mainly a place for storage. So that is definitely a great hiding place for them. They will breed like crazy in your attic. I read a story of someone who had someone living with them, and they moved out. But when they moved out, that person did not go in their room. If somebody lives with me and they leave out, I'm going to inspect my room. I'm going to clean that room up to the T. They let that room set for months and months and months until they realized something was going on. They started smelling the odor, because when it's too many, it is an odor after a while. The odor comes from all the blood that they suck, and then they go to the mattress and all that dried up blood and stuff, and it just smelled. When they went in there, massive infestation as soon as they opened the door. As soon as they opened the door. Okay, I'm gonna try and stop now, but I'm hyped. I'm so hyped because I'm angry with my friend, because why would you let this thing get like this? Why didn't you just listen? Men, sometimes you have a heart, and I don't know how many guys in here, but sometimes you have a problem with listening. Just because a person is a woman don't mean she don't know what she's talking about. Most of the time women know, trust me. We know. But I'm going to go back to the comments. I'm highly angry about the situation. I'm not saying he wouldn't have ended up with bed buzzing. He's just a friend of mine. He's just a friend, not just a friend. But he wouldn't have. Not saying he wouldn't have ended up with bed bugs, because he bought the bugs in the house from that furniture. But it wouldn't have been. This infestation wouldn't have been nowhere like this. But it's okay, because he got me, and he will be getting rid of them very soon. Amanda. Okay, I don't know what that is, Amanda. Okay, Susan said it's been a little over a year and a half for my family issue with bed bugs. I'm still worried. Looking around the house, I put traps, Diatomaceous earth. I don't trust those bugs. They live. Nope. Hello, Bobby. Hello, I'm good. How are you? Mama, may God blessing you all the way. Thank you, GTO Inside. Hymns, vlog, hello. And some don't listen yet. Yep. Haley. Hi, sweet sister. I'm from India. Hello from India. Your information has been very useful. Thank you, Susan Fit. Okay, when we go somewhere, I'm having my kids and I strip at my back door where my dryer and washer is, so we aren't going through. Yeah, that's right, Haley. Okay. I agree. I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, and I want to let you know, pharmaceutical means society. Yeah. Yep. God created medications that we need, and it's through herbs and things like that. So before he even created the world, everything that we need, he already put it here for us. And at one time, way before it got to the point it is now, people were being healed by medicines. The same friend I'm talking about now, they make their own medicine. They get all these different herbs and stuff and put it in a pot and boil it. And when I tell you this is a healthy person, this is a very, very, very healthy person. Very healthy. God doesn't want us to put healthcare physicians. Okay, nope. Hello. Okay, I said Leah Lee is okay. I stopped working as a certified nursing assistant because medicine is not health. Nope, it's not health care. It's semi-managed and semi-poisonous. It is. It is. But one thing one thing is that we have been brainwashed to a certain extent, to a big extent. We have just been brainwashed, and I think about it all the time. I say it all the time. We have been conditioned to believe everything that's false. And everything that's real, we don't know. We don't even know what real is. We don't know what real is. We have just been so conditioned to believe everything that's not true. And I just was telling one of my best friends, I told her, I said, in spite of the way most of us live and all the things that we do, because I stopped drinking alcohol. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I eat very little kinds of food. I used to eat everything. I used to smoke cigarettes. I used to drink beer. All of this stuff. Like I'm my age now. I'm 60 years old. I'm 60. 3 children. My oldest son is 40. I have a son is 36, and I have a son is 31. I have started taking care of myself, because if we don't take care of ourselves, self is not going to take care of us. But I've learned over the years of all of this stuff I've been doing. I used to party. I didn't go to clubs, but I partied at home. I had my family come over. When you're talking about a party, I used to throw them down. Throw them down. Cook. I cook. I know how to cook. I cook very well. But I cook unhealthy food. That's the kind of food I was cooking. I was eating it. But we always had a big table full of food, drinks, music, everything. I had a party almost every weekend, from Friday to Saturday night. Every weekend. I'm spending $500 a wop. $500, $600. I barely asked anybody for anything. So I come from a family of togetherness. I always did things to keep my family together, but everything was so unhealthy. I just got a call from someone, a family member, saying that they did the in-home colon cancer test. I do that test, but now the results came out positive. So now this person has to go in and get a colonoscopy. And I told the person immediately what to do, what to stop eating, period. If you want to save your life, this is what you got to do. No ifs, ands, or buts, or no, or I can't do it. It's hard. It sure is. It's hard because you've been eating all this stuff for what, 50, 60, 70 years? Yeah, it's hard. But nothing ain't easy. God ain't never said it's going to be easy. He never said that. He never promised us anything was going to be easy. Okay, you had them from a patient. I had a bug man. Okay. Can salt help keep them out? No, salt doesn't do nothing to bed bugs, no. I used something that got rid of them. It's actually a lot of things now, because they're making so many different products for bed bugs now. But one of the things is called Say Bye Bugs. Okay, Say Bye Bugs, Eco Raider. Yeah, I use Eco Raider is one of the products I recommend. Thank you for your info. You're very welcome, Jennifer. And for those of you that are here, if you're interested in knowing anything about bed bugs, I have over 100 videos on my channel. I have so much bed bug information, and I have live. So you're welcome to look at it. And if you have questions, you can leave a question in the comment on the video, in the comments. Okay, 60. Nah, gosh, you look young. Yeah, I just turned 60 in May this year. Say Bye Bugs is online, and it kills on contact. Yeah, Eco Raider. Okay, Say Bye Bugs kill on contact. Okay. Eco Raider kills eggs inside the bugs that die. Yeah, yes it does. Now, Shabazz, I see you retracted a message. Okay. Now something about what they said about Diatomaceous earth. I have had, I think it was just one time, a pest control person came to my in my comments and said something. I'm a very firm person. I'm very direct, very straightforward. I try not to come off to people in a mean way, but I come off very stern because I'm stern. But when he said what he said, I didn't come at him or go at him the way he came at me. But it was very direct what I said, and he couldn't do nothing but apologize for everything he said. Then he asked me, could I give him some pointers on what he could do? Because he might start doing it as a side business, and instead of doing what his company say, he'll start doing it my way and make him some side money. This is what he said. And I told him, all you got to do is just watch the videos. If that's what you choose to do, just watch the videos. I say, but I can't sit here and tell you everything in my comments on this video. Go watch the videos, write stuff down, take the information, and go do your side business or whatever you want to do. The information is there. I had about 10 people or more come to me and say, well, the pest control people said diatomaceous earth can kill you, and it could this and it can that. I said, well, I'm still living. And everybody who I've helped, I ain't hear no horror stories about diatomaceous earth. What people have to understand and realize, think about it. How many products that any of us use that's not hazardous to our health? The medication that the doctor prescribes you is hazardous to your health. They are starting to put may cause death on some of these prescriptions. Some of these prescriptions, it says may cause death, but we take it anyway. Why? Because it was prescribed by a doctor. Another human being that does what? Has a big medical book. I have a medical book. I was in the medical field for some years, but it's been a long time. But I have a medical book. They go right in there when the doctors come in there and they examine you and they do whatever they do and they tell you they'll be back. They might come back, or they may send the medical assistant, whoever, back with your prescriptions and tell you what you need to do and give you paperwork. They go look at a book. They go look back there, right there, and look through this book of remedies, of which medication is the one to prescribe for you. And all you do is go home and take it. If it don't work, what you do, you tell a doctor that it's not working, and they prescribe you something else. They keep giving you stuff until you say something working. Why can't you research yourself and take something more natural and heal yourself instead of just making yourself feel better? This youthful look don't come from me taking all this medication, metformin, high blood pressure. The youthful look don't come from that. It comes from me not eating all these different foods. I eliminated sugar out of my diet. Sugar is the culprit of everything. Cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, everything. Sugar. It's sugar. It is sugar. It is sugar. Everything, every disease, everything comes from sugar. But we're addicted to sugar. We're addicted to it. I told my sister, don't drink any more orange juice. People feel like orange juice is the best thing. Orange juice is a container of sugar. It's a container of sugar. You'll be better off buying oranges and just juicing them yourself, or just eating them. Because what you buy out the store from concentrate, it's just a jug of sugar. Our bread has sugar in it. It don't taste sweet, but it has sugar, and almost everything that we consume is sugar. It has sugar in it. And it's been turned from bed bugs to sugar, but my mind is just so blown of how this world is. I am just completely blown. I don't blame people, though. I don't blame people for their thoughts. I don't blame people for how they think. I don't blame for people. Have you ever heard the ones who say, when you try to talk to them about something, they say, I've been doing it all this time. I ain't about to change now. I'm going to die from something. I heard that so many times. Of course we're going to die from something. We were never promised to live forever. Not in this world. The next one, yeah, wherever we go, it's eternity. Whether it's hell or heaven, it's eternal. And I think everybody wanted. I think everybody want to go to heaven. But now we do have some people that actually think they want to go to hell because they don't know what hell is. They have no idea what hell is. But we do have some people that think they want to go there. So again, please examine everything you get. Whatever you may purchase or buy from a store, I don't care if it came from somebody you love. Just because it came from a loved one, they're not trying to give you bugs, but they could have them. And another thing, people, some of us have these bugs that know we have them. If you're ashamed to tell people you have them, don't let them in your house. Don't go to their house. Don't let anybody come into your home if you know you have these bugs. Do not have anybody in your house, and don't go over people's house. You don't have to tell them, because I know there's a myth that your house is dirty if you have bugs. How can someone who has a clean house and house always spotless and clean, how could they even think something like that in their mind? You know your house clean, but you got it in your mind that bed bugs come from dirt. Bed bugs exist for one thing. They suck blood. That's all they want. Another thing, you guys know, bed bugs started from bats. Bats is where bed bugs came from. It came bats. They were in the caves. back in the AD days, AD BC days, they were called bat bugs. They were called bat bugs. And once they got a whiff of the taste of that human blood, that's the blood that they preferred. And they changed the name from bat bugs to bed bugs. Have you guys ever heard that saying, good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite? When I was a kid and I used to hear that, I thought that was just a saying. Like, I didn't even know what a bed bug was. I never thought a bed bug existed. But when they say good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite, it made a lot of sense when I got them bugs. It made a lot of sense. And they not only in the beds, they everywhere. Everywhere that you go in the house, they coming. They are coming because they frequent where you frequent. If you got your favorite recliner that you sit in every day, they in your favorite recliner. Wherever you go, and they know you're always there. They find us through carbon dioxide. It's something that we just breathe out. You know, we inhale it, exhale it. But when we breathe out, they sense it, they smell it. And that's how they come straight to us. People think that you don't get bit by bed bugs when you're awake. Yes, you can. And you, long as you're sitting somewhere still, they'll bite. Movement, no. If it's a lot of movement or something, they're going to stay wherever they are and they're going to just sit there. But as soon as it's real still, they're coming to bite. They're coming to bite. Thank you, Chad. Thank you. So do anybody have any questions? I mean, it could be about bed bugs, or it could be about what I was just speaking about health. About health. And the healthcare system is I remember growing up as a child, people really cared. People really cared. The doctors cared. Everybody cared. Even the teachers, the school people in the school, everybody really cared. Nobody cares anymore. Butter pecan ice cream. Butter pecan ice cream is my favorite ice cream. I make my own ice cream. When I want stuff, I make my own stuff. I don't eat that stuff all the time, but when I want it, just like I made some candy. I made some candy the other day. I made some, it's with walnuts, pecans, white chocolate and dark chocolate. By Chalk Zero. And I made some clusters. They real thick, big chocolate clusters. And I don't eat one every day, but I'll eat one, but they're delicious. They're delicious. And that's the kind of sweet I have when I want to have it. I'll have like stevia and things like that. But I'm not a fan of sweet, period. I'm not a big fan of that where I have to have sweet all the time. But every once in a while, you should make him so we can see them. I have a video with them. I do have a video making them, but I might have made that video private. Because my channel, I actually started as a mukbanger. When I first started this channel, I started as a mukbanger. People just wasn't really interested in the mukbang. And then all of a sudden, people got interested. Then from a mukbanger, I started, the bed bugs? And I was cooking. I was on a lot of cooking videos. I don't think the interest was there either. And I was actually about to leave YouTube. I was just about to leave YouTube because I got tired of trying. And I know this was God that put this on my heart to make that very first bed bug video, because I had no intentions I didn't even want to come to YouTube and talk about bed bugs to people because I already knew everybody's minds. People's not everybody. When I say everybody, please excuse me. I'm not talking about everybody. It's just a habit. So I know a lot of people's mindset about bed bugs. So I was like, Lord, I do not want to make no video about this. He pressed it on me so bad, I had to do it. And this was December, I think December the 21st of 2019, I believe. That one video, after I made a video, I walked away from YouTube. I walked away. I started getting all these messages through my email. You have a comment, you have a comment, you have a comment, you have a comment. I'm like, what is going on YouTube? When I went, I had over 20,000 views at that time on my very first bed bug video. And that video now has about 500,000 views. So it went viral after a while. And ever since then, I knew it was an epidemic and I knew people needed help. And that one video caused me to make over 100 videos and all these lives that I make. And I'm still right here, right now today, helping people get rid of bed bugs. Now I have helped. I have helped thousands of people get rid of bed bugs. I have a lot of success stories too. So when I create my website, I will be putting up the success stories. I won't be putting people's names up unless I reach out to these people some kind of way and ask them, is it okay? But I know a lot of people don't want people to know who they are, so I'll just use the stories and won't use the name of, yeah. And another thing, I can go on and on about this. I can go on and on. It's something. These bugs are, whew, these bugs are the devil. I am not kidding. These are devil bugs. I really don't know their purpose. I do not know these bugs' purpose on this earth. I do not know the purpose, but it's terrible. It's terrible. I know that they were in existence when King Tut was living, when Cleopatra, I think Samson and Delilah. What is it? Is it? No, it's not. What is it? What is it? Samson and Delilah. I think that's it. But they've been around. They've been around for a long time, way before us. And they're gonna be around, all dependent. Some of us gonna make it to the end of the world. Some of us gonna still be here, living. Some of us not, but they gonna be here. They gonna definitely be here. So I do have a lot of videos for anybody who may have bed bugs, anybody who need to get rid of them or know somebody that need to get rid of them. You should make him so we can see them. Okay, I thought another message came up. But that's about it. The main thing I wanted to talk about is that I'm actually helping somebody that's fairly close to me right now get rid of a massive bed bug infestation. When I look on this camera to see all of them bugs, I be in here like this. I be itching. I'm in here like my arms itching and this and that. I'm itching. Just looking at them. Just looking at them. My infestation wasn't massive. This person has a massive infestation because he did not take that plastic off his furniture, and he had that bed in his house since February, March, and it is going into October. I mean, he is using something. I think he bought the Diatomaceous earth today, but he take his finger and just smash these things like this, and I'm like this. I can't believe I can't touch no bug with my hand. No bug, let alone a bed bug. I can't. He showed me one that was inside the plastic, and I'm telling him to kill it. He's looking at it, just looking at it, and the thing just went zooming off. Then I said, flip that mattress over. I said, get prepared for what you're going to see. Do you have some alcohol? And he said, no. I said, we're going to flip it over. He flipped it over, and down in the scene, he just hollered out, you was right, you were right. You said this is how it's gonna be. Oh my God. And he was just going hollering loud, and I'm just looking like this. And now he keep calling me every day, showing me something different. Every day, showing me something different. Every day. And then he want to wait to treat the house. I said, treat with whatever you have, treat it now. Stop letting these bugs breed. Stop letting them breed. And now he wants to try to figure out everybody who might have put the bugs in the house. It doesn't even matter where they came from at this point. They there. Just don't let nobody in your house. Don't let nobody in there. And don't you go nowhere. If you work, you work. Go to work. But make sure you shake your clothes out. Examine everything. And he's so exhausted. He is exhausted. He is exhausted. And he haven't even started the leg work yet. And he mentally drained. He is mentally tired. And I told him I should be the one mentally tired, but you springing this on me, and I don't even want to see these bugs. I don't want to see this infestation that I'm looking at every day. But I'm doing it because you're my friend, and I'm going to help you get rid of them. But if you don't listen to what I said, don't ask me anymore. You deal with them in your house. So now he's willing to listen. So we're going to get rid of those bugs. When I lived in an infested house, I made sure to hang my clothes in the closet as soon as I got home. The closets need to be treated too. Everything has to be treated. You can't allow your work clothes to touch any furniture. You can't allow your clothes to I mean, the best place for clothes when you have bed bugs is in bags, tied up in bags. That's the best place for them. If you know that they have not gotten to your closet or anything, you just tie them up in bags and seal the bags very well. Because they will go into your closets. They will crawl up on the walls and they will get into your clothes. Everything has to be treated. The floor of the closet, the floor part all around the corners of the wall, even up on the closet shelves around the crevices of that flat board. Everything has to be treated. You can't allow, okay, love your earrings. Thank you. Yep. Okay, please tell me what you do to look that way. You have nice skin. They tore me up every night for 3 years? Really? Everybody thinks I wear makeup on my face, but I don't put anything on. Besides, I wear lashes, my mark and things like that, but I don't wear. All I did to the person who asks, what do I do for my skin? I don't eat sugar anymore. I only drink water. I only drink water and club soda. Nothing but water and club soda. I eat very healthy, so D actually works. Do it. Ha! Does it? Yes, it do. You need to go to my channel. You need to go look at some of them videos on my YouTube channel. I used to spray them with bottles of alcohol, 98%. Only thing about alcohol, of course, alcohol is a contact killer. And the person that asked me about my skin, I'm going to get back to you. The thing about the 98% alcohol, of course it works on contact. But that's the only time you use it. The only time you use it is when you see them. Alcohol is not something you go spray around the house because it only kills when it's wet. So once the alcohol dry, it has no effect on them. But if you see them somewhere running or mass, you can spray them with alcohol and it'll kill them right. It'll kill them dead right there, dead and there. Just don't use it like a bug spray. I didn't learn about diatomaceous earth until the end. Yeah, but that's okay as long as you know about it now, because it's always a possibility to get them again. You can get bed bugs a number of times. And if your house treated, you may not never know you had them again because the house was treated. They're going to die out anyway. And the person about my skin, so I drink water and club soda only. I don't eat a whole bunch of different foods. I'm not a fast food person anymore. Every once in a while I might go out to a nice restaurant, every once in a while, because I'm a cooker. I like to cook. But I eat meat. I eat more meat than anything. Am I carnivore? No. Am I keto? No. I don't do none of that, but I'm a meat person. I've always liked meat ever since I was a kid. I know a lot of people have their sayings about meat this and vegetables this and this and that is that. I love meat and I eat meat every day. Yes, Miss JJ, Diatomaceous earth works. That's the best product on the market for bed bugs. Best product on the market. And it works the longest. It works the longest. And I have a big bag over there on the floor. I have a big 10-pound bag that I never open. I have a half of a 10-pound bag over there. I have diatomaceous earth everywhere. I was doing giveaways. At one time I was doing giveaways. I was giving away diatomaceous earth. I gave away a steamer. I gave away masks and gloves and some other things. But at that time, people didn't want to come to the lives. Everybody just wanted to send me messages in the comments and ask me all these questions. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a live. You can come ask me whatever questions. I was doing a live every Thursday. And I was doing random giveaways. I stopped because nobody was coming. And I said, okay. All right. If I put DE around the edges of the carpet with a small paintbrush, so that's it, a fine amount spread out. That's how it's applied. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. You just don't want it to be caked up, Twinkle. You don't want it to be caked up because they can walk right over top of it. As long as it's a thin layer, and then you can use the paintbrush to just brush it down so it can fall down in the fibers of the carpet. Because sometimes they don't walk on the top of the carpet. Sometimes they walk through the carpet. So that would be perfect. Diatomaceous earth is amazing and inexpensive. You said it. Yes, it is. Contextual precision. Yes, it is. I used to drink diatomaceous earth. You know, it's good to have health benefits too. I have a video about that too. I have a huge bag in the closet of my new apartment. That's right. Make sure you keep it contextual precision. You never know who you may run into that may need some who can't afford it. Could be a family member, could be a friend, could be a stranger. But when we help people, that's the less we have to worry about getting them. Hello, it burns. Hello, how are you? Yes, it does. I do too, because having BB was a living nightmare. Yes, it was, Miss JJ. Yeah, Mrs. JJ. Yes, a living nightmare. Renee Hales, it's not good to breathe in. Absolutely. That's what I was supposed to have been saying, and I got sidetracked, but you're right. You're right. Well, no, I have asthma. Me and my children have asthma, and we're fine. Let me speak on that since you said it. The only risk with diatomaceous earth that you can have is breathing it in. Breathing it in. You don't want to breathe the powder in your lungs. You do not want to breathe the powder. You know how you may have a rug that you may shake, and that rug may bring all that dust out, and you breathe it and you start coughing? Same thing with diatomaceous earth. You don't want to breathe in that cloud of smoke or that cloud of dust because it will mess with your lungs, and it can send you to the hospital. So I recommend wearing masks. Shreese, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but hello. I recommend wearing masks. I have 2 different masks that I recommend. Go to my YouTube channel, look through it. I have 2 masks that I recommend. Especially when you're using it for the very first time, you don't know how to use it. You probably would definitely need the mask. When I had bed bugs, my youngest son, he was coughing crazily. I had to send him out the room. Told him to shut the door, open the windows. He's fine. He didn't have to go to the hospital, and he didn't die. So please, people, don't let people tell you that this stuff will kill you. You have stuff that you put on that may kill you. Some of the perfume we wear may kill us. Fingernail polish, lipstick, food. I'm just saying. It's a lot of things, and it's a lot of stuff. Half of the time, we don't even know what we're using. If it look good and smell good, it's good for us, right? Well, everybody can tell you, most people, pest control people can tell you about diatomaceous earth. If it didn't work the way it did, I don't think nobody would be saying anything. I don't think they would be saying it. But the dust part is true. Breathing it in is not healthy, and it's not good at all. You don't want to do it. Wear a mask until you learn how to put it down. I don't have to wear a mask anymore because I know how to put it down. Is it in my house right now? It's everywhere. It's everywhere in my house right now. You can't see it, but it's everywhere. I've been using diatomaceous earth since late 2018, early 2019. It's 2025, and now I'm fine. I actually look better than I did back then. If you look at some of my older videos and see me then and see me now, but it was like a devastation back then, so I was half crazy in the beginning. I wasn't even in my right state of mind when I was making most of them videos. Wearing masks when applying it. Yeah, it's okay to sleep in the same room. It is. It is. Long as it's settled. Once it's settled, you're fine. Once it's settled, you are fine. It gets rid of roaches as well. Yes, it does, Miss JJ. And thank you, Twinkle. It get rid of all kinds of bugs. That's another thing. When I had the bed bugs for the first time, and I put that stuff everywhere, it even ran the mice out. It didn't kill the mice, but it got them out my apartment. I tell you, wasn't nothing in there. All my glue traps that I used to have for bugs, at one time I tried to catch the mice. The mice were so smart, they never got on the trap, but all the bugs did. Spiders, centipedes, ants, whatever. All these bugs was on my traps. Once I started putting diatomaceous earth down, nothing got on the traps. Nothing. The traps stayed clean. Dirt and dust, the dust that blow around, that's what was on it. Because the diatomaceous earth killed everything. Another thing, everything started walking up the wall. Because once you had the diatomaceous earth on the floor and it's lined up against the wall, the frame of your house, all through your house, everything started crawling up on the wall trying to get away from it. And it just, whatever it is, just died right there on the wall. Diatomaceous earth is all natural. I put it under the house. There's no toxic films to hurt kids or dogs. Nope, it don't. It don't. That's why when people keep talking about how diatomaceous earth can kill you and things like that, I mean, I tell them it can't, and I tell them what I tell them, but to each his own. You have to believe what you want to believe. I used to drink it, like I said. I used to put a tablespoon in water, and I used to drink it. I've drank it for a long time. DE slices bugs and irritates the lungs of larger animals. It irritate larger animals only because animals sniff. Dogs and cats, they sniff. When you have animals, and I have a video on for animals, for pets too. Animals always sniffing things. So if you got it in your carpet and stuff like that, they most of the time they sniff it unless you have to put it down to areas where they won't be able to go and sniff. It's just ways you have to do it when you have animals. And what it does is when they walk through it, it goes to their bodies, and it cuts them up like little knives, like it's little knives. But if they keep their form, it dehydrates them too. It completely dehydrates the bugs. So you might walk somewhere and think, and this you would not think, you'll see a bug, and you might go over there to try to kill it or whatever, and you hit it, it turned into powder. Because once the diatomaceous earth get on them, it sucks everything out and it dries them completely out. They're dehydrated. And they just keep their form, and then they turn right into dust. I have some antimicrobial disinfecting UV lights to everybody as stocking sufferers. Okay, to everybody as stocking stuffers. Friends came back wanting more. People use them to kill all sorts of pets. Okay. Oh, I look like I'm gonna have to get off the phone because the person is calling me now. Diatomaceous earth has microscopic crystals that get this gear. I was so paranoid about bed bugs that you give me confidence to get rid of them. Oh yeah, you can get rid of them. You can definitely get rid of them. I've been here almost an hour. Let me send this message. Yes, definitely. You can get rid of them. It's nothing in this world, this earth, I don't think that we can't get rid of. We were told we can't get rid of this. If you get this type of disease, you got it for the rest of your life. And the reason we have stuff for the rest of our life is because of sugar. As long as we eat sugar, we're going to keep the disease. So all these bugs and things, you can get rid of anything. It's nothing here that you can't get rid of. I'm totally paranoid about bed bugs. They got in my workplace while I was out on leave. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but you can keep your area protected, and you just talk to other people where you work. If everybody work together and do what they got to do, you'll be rid of them in no time. But a lot of times people won't listen. They don't want to hear it. Okay, yes, she said, well, Miss JJ Twinkle can't none of y'all can see each other's comment. But Twinkle, Miss JJ said, yes, Twinkle, I got paid still from the bed bugs. They are spread on cruise ships and in hotels. They're everywhere. PTSD. Oh, okay, you say, yes, Twinkle, you got PTSD still from the bed bugs. Yeah. Somebody thought I had it back then. Somebody kept asking me, did I have PTSD? I didn't, but that's what they thought. Clean people get bed. Everybody get bed bugs. Bed bugs are not attracted. They're not attracted to dirt. It has nothing to do with dirt. Nothing. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't care where anybody can get them, and they're almost everywhere. Yeah. You say bed bugs are very intelligent like ants. Yeah, mostly everything is intelligent. I don't. It's like I don't know what's going on with anything. Everything seems like it has so much intelligence now. Oh my gosh, you have to be thorough to beat them. You have to be thorough, but you just have to be educated. You have to be educated to get rid of bed bugs because it's a process. You don't get rid of bed bugs the same way you get rid of other bugs. Most bugs, if they bite you, they bite one time, either they die or they're gone about their business. Bed bugs just don't stop biting. And if we're not sensitive to the bites, we can have bed bugs forever and never know it until one day we just see all these bugs and wonder what's going on. A lot of people got bed bugs, don't know they have them. A lot of people have them and do know they have them. A lot of people have them and don't know what to do about it, so what could they do? They just got a house full of bed bugs. But it's a process. That's the thing. It's a process to getting rid of them. They're not your average bug. Thanks, V. It's like therapy talking about this. Yeah, yeah. You're quite welcome. You're more than welcome, Mrs. JJ. Yes, Mrs. JJ helps. Oh, you guys can see each other's comments? Because at one time, it's for a long time, nobody could see the comments but me. So you guys can actually read each other's comments now? The biting is what makes them fertile. Yeah. And the way they produce is, woo, they produce horribly. When they produce, okay, so YouTube, okay. Because people couldn't see the other comments. That's why I'm reading everybody's comments like this. I thought you still couldn't see. But the way they mate, the male puts a hole in the stomach of the female and push the eggs in. And the female eventually dies probably after birth. And it's very painful, but, well, I mean, who cares? It's a bug. And it's a bug that we don't want anyway. But their mating process is very crazy. It's harsh. We can see each other. I am so happy that you guys can see each other's comments because I could, for a long time, and I kept trying everything. And now all of a sudden you can, okay. Yep, and I put together some ebooks. I have ebooks and things like that for people who come across these bugs because it's devastating, number one, when you're getting bit and you're itching and all this stuff and you don't know what's happening, you don't know what's going on. So I put some ebooks together to help people to get rid of these bugs quicker. It's more step by step instead of having to go through 100 videos, over 100 videos, and try to figure out. It's kind of more step by step. But at some point, I have to start charging and turning this into a business because this thing is way bigger than what I expected. Way bigger than what I expected, and it's time to start getting paid for what I do. Bed bugs need harshness in their lives because they put us through hell. Yeah. Yes, they do. Okay, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I have to go because I'm getting so many messages from my friend that's home now and ready to start treating. So I need to let him know what to do and how to do it. So everybody, Twinkle, Miss JJ, Contextual Precision, and everyone else that may be here, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for interacting with me because other people are going to see this video, this live. And this is very, very, very important. Very important that any of us, all of us, it doesn't matter where we live. We all need to come together. We all need to help out whoever we can with this bug situation. If you have diatomaceous earth or somebody needs some, give them some. It's very inexpensive and it doesn't take a lot to help a person get rid of these bed bugs. So spread the video, spread the awareness. Let people know about these bugs. Just let them know. If you don't want to, I understand. But if you don't want to, send them to my videos. My videos tell them everything they need to know. The whole point is of not telling nobody you got bed bugs. Send them to my videos so they can get rid of them, so they won't give them to their next door neighbors or nobody else. Their cousin, their aunt, their uncle, their grandma, nobody. Their mom, their dad, they won't spread them bugs to nobody. There was a time we couldn't talk about this. Thanks again. Yeah, I know. I get a lot of people thanking me for opening them up to just being able to just say it because of how ashamed people feel when they get the bug. So, yeah, I totally understand. Yep. So I've been here exactly an hour. So everybody have a wonderful and blessed rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you guys will make it to the next live. Bye-bye.